when I say clean off the bench, I mean push everything to one side. Alright, so we ground some flats in these last time. Let me get a clean, relatively clean thing. Pull this bottom off. See if we can get to that jet again. Oh, this is that stupid arm thing. Forgot about this. So my buddy used to have the same quad, but about 15 years older. It was like a 88 or 89 Warrior 350, and the thing was bulletproof. That was like the first quad I really got to rip on. I broke my wrist on it once. I ran into a sewer pipe that was hidden in the weeds, like a concrete, what do you call this thing? Gotta take a picture of how that went on so I remember. Alright, I finally got one jet out, first one. It does look a little crusty. I'm gonna get safety glasses. Good thing I bought another can of carb cleaner. Used most of it on that engine. I think I'm gonna pull this off. Okay. Alright, that is good and clean. Remember not to put those in too tight because that's what screwed me. Oh, we're running out of space on here. Alright, let's see. This was the one that screwed me. This is the idle adjust. These two I could not get for the life of me. I think what I'm gonna have to do is get a fat screwdriver and grind it down, because that is the only way. Yes, I broke it loose. Great success, great success. Now I don't know the throttle on this, but I assume I should probably be backed out. Let's do one turn. Half, one. We'll do 1.5 out. Okay. Yes. Doesn't look too terrible, but let's blast it out. I'm gonna have to get a new one. This one I could not figure out for the life of me last time if it actually comes out or not. That's the main jet too. That one broke on me too. Shit. Well, I'll clean it out. Alright, I guess I need that big screwdriver then. I'm just gonna sneak some carb cleaner down in this jet thing here. That spot definitely cleared up, so that could have been one of our issues. I just hate to put this all back together and not. Hey, what's up guys? I'm going to show you how to change your plastics from that faded gray color on your dirt bike or quad or boat or anything that's plastic to a nice rich color. Here I have a Yamaha fender for that quad, and you can actually see where I was just heating up the difference in color. Now it's not going to fix scratches or anything like that, but if you watch, it actually pulls the color back into it. Watch this. If you really wanted to, you could get like 1,000 grit sandpaper too and polish and buff this, which I might even do. We'll see how this goes. But you see how it's pulling that color back in? It's basically heating up the dirt and pulling fresh color over top of it. So I'm gonna set you up on a time lapse. We're gonna just do some of this. Alright. Whoa. So I just did a experiment here with these plastics. As you can see, this one is shiny and this one is not. What I did was heat it with the heat gun to remelt the plastic, and you can keep watching and I'll show you how that happens. And then what I did at the end was actually buffed it, which if I had like a buffing wheel it would be better. I guess I could put that thing in a vise and you know, zip tie the trigger down and really buff this, but again, I'm not too concerned about it. It's an old quad. So let's try using the heat gun method on this guy. And I'm gonna pull this Yamaha sticker off now and check this out. I'm using a cutting compound. I don't know, McGuire's. It's called the Ultimate Compound. I'm not sure what grit it is. Should probably use my wool skin actually, because this is gonna rip. Let's just give it a shot here. Spread it around. I wish I had a buffing wheel. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Is it better than it was? Absolutely. Here's a close-up of it. I mean, the plastic was cracked beforehand. Way better than it was. I think where this is really gonna shine, literally, no pun intended, is where the sticker, these stickers used to be on the quad. You can see the original paint, we'll call it, or the original plastic gloss right there, and all the fading. I did a little test spot here. You can see the sticker on that side. And I didn't buff this yet, that was just with the plastic heat gun treatment. Yeah, not bad. So for a couple bucks it's definitely worth it. Not even a couple bucks, whatever. I mean, I have these tools lying around, but you guys can pick them up for cheap. $20 heat gun, and you can get a buffer for 30 bucks at Harbor Freight. Brand new carb, well, China carb, 50 bucks. It was running, now the float's stuck and it's leaking gas everywhere, so I'm gonna pull this all apart again. I think I've decided that I'm going to paint the frame silver, which I think it should have been originally. You can tell because like this bolt, well, you know, these nuts are painted blue, which would not have come stock that way from the factory. So I'm assuming it was painted before, and if you look, you can kind of see some silver under there and there, which is the stock color. Like that bolt there shouldn't be blue. I'm still guessing on that, but I just don't like the blue. So I'm probably gonna, I gotta pull that battery back out, pull the gas tank off, pull the carb out. I'm gonna degrease some of this and spray it down. I really just don't want it to rust. I don't really care about the color that much. And we're gonna weld the new light bar bracket on right now, and we got to weld an exhaust, or we got to weld the exhaust, and we also got to weld like a pole bar on the back. So I'm gonna do all that, and I'll pull the carb apart. Alright, here's what we're working with. I got the plastics kind of mocked up here. I am going to build a flat plate that sits across here. I'm going to grind this nub down and just a little extension up. I'm missing this whole side ear over here. The LEDs I'm using are like bottom mount. So once I get this plate across, probably like 1-inch plate tacked on, I'll just drill the holes through and bolt from the bottom. We checked the wiring already and it works. Well, it only works on high beam, but it doesn't matter for the LEDs. So this is a critical thing for running this thing at night, so this is gonna be sweet. Alright. Oh, I forgot, I have to weld the side piece over here. I'll do that too.
The brake light works.
The brake light works.
Nice. A lot of rubber.
Fire rubber, baby. It's on fire.
Something's going on.
It's sick.
Ooh. It's just like,
Yeah, sticky.
yeah.
Nice. You got. I gotta show you this. Dude, you can rip up the grass too. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I got something. Oh, oh.
It's a lot of rubber.
Fire rubber, baby. Is it on fire?
Something's going on. Something's smoking good.
I think it's just rubber.
Maybe that paint's burning off?
Yeah, it's probably.
It doesn't work like that.
Is it leaking? No. Dude, yeah, keep ripping it. This is awesome. Good footage, yeah.
shot. Nice.
Is that the money shot?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, just leave it there. Oh, it doesn't matter. When it's dry, I'll drag it up. Alright guys, we just did a test run with the new, to me, used, free racing quad. That is a Yamaha Warrior 350. We tried to burn the tires off. You'll see that video. Brake light even works. Yeah, so we went through the wiring on it. Got the lights hooked up. Got the switch hooked up here. Pretty bright. The LEDs. One just zip tied on because I screwed up the bracket, but hey, they work pretty good. We were just riding at night. Old tires still on it. New tires will be on shortly. That one goes flat immediately, the rear driver's side, I guess. But yeah, so we had some issues with the carburetor that I bought. I bought it off eBay for like 50 bucks. And we were messing with it for a few hours this morning actually. And the problem was it would keep bleeding off on the drain tube right there. And so, you know, you think it's the needle and seat. That's the first thing you go and look at. So I pulled that apart. We looked at it, everything looked fine. We blew it out, put it back together, still did it. Tore it apart again, blew it out again, put it back together, still did it. And you're like, okay, something's wrong. So I started bending the tab on the float so that the needle would seat sooner. Put it back together, tried it, didn't work. Same thing, kept leaking. And this is on the new carb, mind you. The old one didn't leak at all. It just wouldn't even run because I couldn't get the jets out because they broke off in there. Let me turn these lights off. So then I was like, okay, let's swap. Well, actually, we bent the float down all the way so that it got to the point where it wouldn't even let fuel in anymore. So we knew that was not right. So there's something with the needle not fitting right. It might have been a wrong diameter. I don't know. So we swapped in the old one from the original carburetor and the old float, just in case the float, it wasn't filling up with gas. It was pivoting fine. I don't know. So we tried that and it still leaked. So then we were like, all right, whatever. We started like just messing with it, running it. It would run with it leaking, and we filled up like a couple 1-quart bottles with gas from it overflowing, and randomly it just stopped leaking. I don't know why. I don't like that because I don't know what fixed it, what's wrong. It could go wrong on a trail now and we won't have any idea. So that's what happened with that. So it works now, but I don't know why. Something is weird in that carb. Clutch seems fine. We painted the exhaust. I did break off the heat shield by accident. That bolt right, where's it at? Of course there's a shadow on it, you can't see it. That nut right there broke off, so I'm gonna have to drill that out. We broke a few more off elsewhere on the engine, and like you see, we don't even have all the bolts yet for all the plastics, and the seat is just trash. And I still didn't get to build my bumper. I started to, and my oxyacetylene needs a new line on it, so I stopped that. So we're gonna bend up a bumper and put that rack on. The reverse light doesn't work here, but the neutral light works, because what I did to fix that, in case you have that issue, is right here I put a new fitting on this ground line that goes to the reverse switch. So it's the light is probably broken on the reverse side, but that grounding system fixed our neutral light issue, which wasn't turning on. Other than that, I mean, the thing's a beast. The steering is off, as you can see right here. I don't know if I can do that with one hand. Steering bearings are shot, both that one and the bottom one, and the front is shot. I need new bearings there. The control arms are shot. The bearings are probably shot, so I'm gonna need all new bearings. The brake pads are on their last life, but they still work. The rear one, I'll show you how thin it is. I can't see it too well, but trust me, it's like a 1/16 of an inch of pad left, so I want to change those before it wrecks the rotor. The chain seems alright, we lubed it up. I don't know if these axles are bent yet. Maybe we can see it on the burnout video if we get any wobble. My buddy used to jump his and he bent his axle shafts, these half shafts here. So that's it, guys, for right now. We're gonna put this thing through its paces, see if we can recreate that carb issue so we can know what to do. I guess I'll buy a new needle and seat, but alright, let's see if I can do this. Alright, awesome, finally got it focused. So thanks for watching the series so far. This is not the end. This is just part 3 of the series. It's probably going to be, I don't know, 10, 20 videos of this thing. This is just getting it to the point of running. So we got a lot more little things to do. I want to build Nerf bars for the side. We got to put the new tires on. We're going to do brakes on it. I want to put a winch on the front. What else we got to do? The rear brakes. We're going to do carburetor issues. We'll be tweaking that. Also, I got to build something for those front headlights so they're like more covered and protected. I want to do Nerf bars on the side so like your feet don't roll under the quad. So this thing's pretty sweet. It was a great free quad for sure. It was a lot of work. I probably have 50 hours into this just to get it this far. And budget, maybe like $400 or $500. Then $500 if we include the tires. So awesome, dudes. Give me a thumbs up, please. I want this video, like a lot of people, to see it. I hope people are learning a lot from the series, and I want to do more builds like this. As you can see in the background, there's a scooter. So stay tuned for that. We might put a snowmobile engine on. No, probably a snowblower, horizontal shaft, or a 2-stroke. But so stay tuned. Next video, the quad will be soon. We are going to put the tires on it and some other things. So thanks for watching, guys. Later.